Dear students, we'll start with the introduction for exercise 1.3. In this, you are going to study real numbers and their decimal expansion. In the earlier class, you have learnt what are rational numbers and irrational numbers, and the combination of rational numbers and irrational number will give us real numbers. So in this, first we'll discuss about the rational numbers and how they are organized and what are the basic types of rational numbers. So we'll study. So with these three examples, so there will be we are going to get two types of decimal expansion. What are their what is the difference between the two type? We will understand through these three examples. So first one is 10 by 3. So we will get the decimal expansion of 10 by 3 here. So 3, 10, 3 3s are 9. What is the remainder? 1 is a remainder. So since 1 is less than 3, put a decimal, take 1 0. 3 3s are 9. Again you will get 1. Again, so after decimal you can put 1 0 here. 3 3s are 9. Again 1. Again 3 3s are 9. Again 1. So it is going to repeat. Okay. Now let us get the decimal expansion of this particular rational number. So 8, 7. So since 7 is less than 8, what we are supposed to do? We need to place a decimal point here. So this will become 70. So 8 8s are 64. 6 is the remainder. Since we have placed a decimal, I can take 0 here. Now 8 7s are 56. 4 is the remainder. Again I can place 0 here. 8 5s are 40. Now when it comes to 1 divided by 7, so 7 1. So 7 1s are 7. 3 is the remainder. So again 30. 7 4s are 28. What is the remainder? 2 is the remainder. Okay, next 7 2s are 14. 6 is the remainder, 60. 7 8s are 56. 4 is the remainder. 7 5s are 35. 5 is the remainder, 50. 7 7s are 49. 1 is the remainder. See, what was there earlier? 1 was there again. So if you continue, you will get again 7 1 is 7. So what is that? So 10 minus 7 3. So the reminders are going to repeat. See, 3 3. So 1 was we started with 1 again we are starting with 1. So we can stop it here. So we will get this repeating string again and again. Okay. Now we will note down the reminders and the divisors. See, 1 reminders. What are the reminders here? The reminders are 1. So 1 1 1, it is repeating. So here the reminder is 6 4 0. Reminders are 6 4 0. Okay, next. Here the reminders are 3 2 6 3 2 6 4 5. Okay, again these 3 2 6 4 5 is going to 6 5 1. Again these reminders are going to repeat. Yes or no? Now, so what we are supposed to do? We will compare and we will identify 3 different distinctions between these 3. Okay. Now when we see the first one, 10 by 3 decimal expansion, what we are going to observe? See here. So the remainder is repeating. So here in this case, remainder is becoming 0. In this case, remainder is repeating. So what we can say, either reminders during the Decimal expansion of what? Decimal expansion of rational numbers. I'll write it as R and rational numbers. What is going to happen? Either it will be 0, either it will be remainder will become 0, or they repeat themselves. So remainder repeat themselves. See, what does it mean? Remainder repeat themselves. See, here remainder is repeating. Here also, see, 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1, again 1, 1, see, same thing, 1, 3, this is going to repeat. So either reminders will repeat, or else it is going to become 0 at certain stage, at certain steps. After certain steps, the remainder becomes 0, or else you will get the repeating reminders. So next one what you can observe is, see, look at the, so after this, look at the reminder. See, number of digits in the repeating string of or repeating block of reminders. See, number of digits in the repeating block of reminders. See, number of digits in the repeating block of reminders. See, so when you see here, what is the divisor? 3 is the divisor. What is the divisor? 8 is the divisor. What is the divisor? 7 is the divisor. When you compare the reminders, number of digits in the block of reminders, here it is 1. 1 is repeating. Here, after 3 reminders, only 3 reminders you will get. So in the reminders block of reminders which are there in the repeating block, just check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means always number of digits in the repeating block of reminders will be less than the divisor. Number of digits in the repeating block of reminders will be less than 1. Hope you understood. Next one, what you can see here in this, see, remainder is repeating. Remainder, see, 1, 1, 1, remainder is repeating. Once the remainder repeats, so in the quotient also, you will get the, in the quotient, in the string of quotient also, the digits will repeat. The digits in the repeating string will repeat. Okay. Here also, see, remainder is repeating. So again, see, after this string, again these, so digits in the quotient are going to repeat. If the reminders repeat, the digits in the quotient will also repeat. These are the three things regarding decimal expansion of rational numbers. So apart from this, what we can understand is, these are the three things we understood. First one, what we have understood, first one is the remainder will become 0 after certain stage or after certain steps, or else we will get the repeating string of reminders, or reminders will repeat themselves. In the second, what we got, the number of digits in the repeating block of reminders, I had written here, number of digits in the repeating block of the reminders will be less than the divisor. Okay. Third one is, if the remainder repeats, so digits in the quotient will also repeat. These three things we understood from these three examples. Apart from that, what we can see, how, in what way we can differentiate. See, here it was, so one was, so 10 by 3 can be written as 3.3333, like this, it continues. So, but whereas for, and even for 1 by 7 it is 0.142857, again it is going to repeat. Okay, this is going to repeat. Next, so but for 7 by 8 it is 0.875. Okay, what all we got? For 10 by 3 it is 0.333. For 1 by 7 it is this, and for this it is. So what we can say, the decimal expansion of rational number, either it is terminating decimal expansion, here non-terminating recurring decimal expansion, non-terminating. See, this decimal expansion will not terminate, but we will get the repeating block of digits. See, here 3 is repeating, here 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7 is going to repeat again. So what we can see, 10 by 3 can also be written as 3.3. This bar will indicate, bar and 3 will indicate 3 will repeat again and again. So 1 by 7, if I write 1 by 7, 0.142857. So again these digits are going to repeat again and again. So this bar will indicate these digits are going to repeat again. So again we found two different types. What are that? One is terminating decimal expansion, other one is non-terminating but recurring. Non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So we will summarize now. So hope if you need any notes, just pause the video and note it down. So these are, I have taken these examples from the textbook itself. Even this is there in the textbook. Now, so what we understood, so one is terminate for rational number. We are talking about the rational numbers. What we are talking about? We are talking about rational numbers. In that, terminating decimal expansion, terminating decimal expansion. I had given the example 0.333. So this can be written as 0.3. So even 1 by 7 for this point. So we had written some number here. So this is also this is not terminating, this is terminating recurring. So earlier we had written the one more example, that is 7 divided by 8. 7 divided by 8 is nothing but 8 just 64, 8 7 8 5. So this was the terminating decimal expansion. Non-terminating but non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Recurring decimal expansion. So we will get these two varieties in case of rational numbers. So now examples, so 0.3, 0.147. So these are terminating decimal expansion. These are the example for terminating decimal expansion of rational numbers. What if the decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring? So if the decimal expansion is non-terminating, if the decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring, if the decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring, please wait. Now non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion. If it is non-terminating, non-recurring, whatever the decimal expansion you have got, if it is non-terminating, non-recurring, then we call it as a irrational number. I told you based on the decimal expansion, we will differentiate whether it is rational number or irrational number. So first see, there will be three conditions. The three conditions are, one is terminating decimal expansion, other one is non-terminating recurring decimal expansion, and other one is non-terminating non-recurring decimal expansion. So in the first two cases are meant for rational numbers. If the decimal expansion is terminating and non-terminating recurring. So if these two cases are there, directly we will say these two are rational numbers. But if you say non-terminating, if it is non-terminating and non-recurring, if the decimal expansion of a real number is non-terminating and non-recurring, then we call it as a irrational number. So example, we will take certain example, 0.1101100111. It continues. This is one of the example for non-terminating decimal expansion. One more example, if you want 0.123417651, like this. So here you will get, this is non-terminating, non-recurring. None of the digits are not, there is no repeating string of elements or no repeating string of digits. Neither it is terminating. So these two are the example for irrational number. So please note this down. We will move to the, so if it is, see, suppose this is a terminating decimal number, this is a rational number, okay, this is a terminating decimal expansion, and show this in the form of P by Q. So how to show it, how to write this in terms of P by Q, we will go to it later, so please note it down. So next, so show that 3.142678 is a rational number, or else we can show it in the form of P by Q. So if we are able to write this number in the form of P by Q, then we can say it as a rational number. Okay, we have to write it in the form of P by Q. Okay, so first one will take 3.142678 can be written as 3142678 So since I have removed, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 digits after the decimal, I need to add 6 zeros in the denominator. So did I write this in the form of P by Q? So this is your answer. Okay, so they asked us to show this in the form of P by Q or a rational number. We have showed it. So if you see any number, if you are able to write it in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers. So if I am able to write it in this form, then we can say, see, here both P and Q, in the rational number, any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, and where P and Q are integers. So both are integers, positive integers, and Q is not equal to 0. This is a rational number. So next one. I hope you understood. You can note it down if you want. Already this example is there in the textbook. Already I have taken it from the textbook. If you want, you can go through it. Next one is show that 0.333 or else 0.3 bar, means this 3 is repeating again and again. So that is the reason they have put the bar on this. Wherever they put the bar, it indicates that that digit is repeating. Okay. Now, so in order to express in the form of P by Q, we need to follow certain steps. So first what we are going to do, we will define let x is equal to 0.3. Okay. So how many digits are repeating? One digit is repeating. So then you need to multiply with that number of zeros. So one digit, 10. You need to multiply it with 10. So we'll call it this as equation 1. So multiply 1 by 10. So 10x is equal to 0.333 into 10. So 10x is equal to what we will get? 3.33, and it is going to repeat. Okay, now we will call this as equation number 2. Now 2 minus 1 will give us 10x is equal to 3.333. Next, x is equal to what? 0.333. Okay, so if we subtract 10x minus x, 9x is equal to, so same digits, you will get 0 when you take a difference. 3 minus 0 is 3. Okay, or else x is equal to 3 by 9, or x is equal to 1 by 3. This is there in the form of P by Q. So what we did, first step we assumed this as x. Then, so based on the number of terms or digits that are repeating, see, if 2 digits are there, you need to multiply with 100. If 3 digits are there, so for how many, on how many digits the bar is there? On one digit the bar is there, you need to multiply it with 10. On 2 digits, if the bar is there, you need to multiply it with 100. If 3 digits are 1000. So based on the number of digits, you need to increase 1 0. So after that, so 10x you will go to, you will call this as equation number 1. This as equation number 2. Then 2 minus 1 you will get it. So at last you will get the number in the form of P by Q. So we will take one more example. Please note it down. Next. So what we got? 0.23535. What is it? We need to express this in the form of P by Q. So it is similar to the previous problem, but what we can write this, we can write it as 0.235 bar. Why? 35 is repeating again and again. That is the reason we are putting a bar on it. So 2 digits are repeating. So what is the procedure? First we need to consider let x is equal to 0.235. Okay, we'll call this as equation number 1. Then what we need to do, how many digits under bar? There are 2 digits under the bar. So by what number we need to multiply? We need to multiply it with 100. So 1 into 100. So 100x is equal to, so if you multiply it with 100, what you are going to get? 23.5353. So like this you will get. Yes or no? So 23.5, again 3 will repeat, 3535 is going to repeat. So this we are going to get it or not. Or else see, if you have confusion, this you can write it as 2353535. Okay. When I multiply with 100, what you will get? The decimal move to the right by 2 digits. So 23.535353, you will get it. So we will call this as equation number 2. After that, what we are going to do? 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So 100x is equal to 23.53535. Okay. So then x is equal to what? 0.23535. Okay. Now we need to subtract. So 100x minus x is nothing but 99x. So look at this. After this, all digits are repeating. So outcome of this will be 0. You need not worry about it. Now look at this. 5 minus 2, 3. So 23 as it is. 23 minus 0 is nothing but 0. So 99x is equal to what? 23.3. X is equal to 23.3 divided by 99, or else x is equal to what? 233 divided by 99. Hope you understood. So 233 divided by 99. Now this is one more example wherein 0.2. So there was only bar for 35. So that the 35 are repeating again and again. Okay. So please note this down. After this, what we learn is, see. Pause the video and note it down if you want. So next what we can do, see. What we can summarize? Numbers which are terminating or non-terminating recurring. So what are these? Rational numbers. These are rational numbers. So we are talking about the decimal expansion. Decimal expansion of a real number. Decimal expansion of a real number. We are talking about the decimal expansion of a real number. So it is terminating or not. If the real number is terminating or non, if a decimal expansion of a real number is terminating or non-terminating recurring, we'll call it as a rational number. If this decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring, so this we'll call it as irrational number. What we call it as? Irrational numbers. Rational numbers, terminating, non-terminating, terminating or non-terminating recurring. Here in case of irrational number, non-terminating, non-recurring. So if you want examples are 0.3 bar or 0.425. Here it is non-terminating, recurring. Here terminating. So if you want the example for this, 0.10111000111. So this is non-terminating, non-recurring. So even pi is an example for this, or else √2 is an example for irrational number. So this is a summary. Now if you want to find the irrational number, see, find the irrational number between 1/7 and 2/7. How are we going to find the irrational number between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. So find the irrational numbers between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. So how are we going to find? See, 1 by 7, what is its decimal expansion? So 7 1.10, 7 1 is 7. Again what we get? 3, 0 because we have a decimal here. 7 4 is 28, 2, 20. So 7 2 is 14. We'll get 6 here. 60. 7 8 is 56. We'll get 4, 40. 7 5 is 35. 5, 50. 7 7 is 49. Again we'll get, so 1 is repeating again. So we'll stop it here. So this is 0.142857. What about 2 by 7? So 2 by 7 is 2 into, we need to, so 2 by 7, 2 into 1 by 7 can be written as 2 by 7 can be written as 2 into 1 by 7, or else 2 into this 0.142857. So that is 2 7s are 14, carry 1, 2 5s are 10, 11, carry 1, 2 8s are 16 plus 1, 17, carry 1, 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. So we need to write the irrational number between these two decimal expansions. So the irrational numbers between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. What I can write? See, 0.1500234711 so on, or else it can be 0.1671046734. So these are the two examples that lies between these two decimal expansion and they are irrational. Hope you understood. So please note this down. So this is the introduction for exercise 1.3. Then we'll move to the exercise 1.3. Thank you.